after Jaron Ennis' recent move to 154, he'll now be rated #1 by the WBC. This will be very good for the fights that want to be made at 154. A lot of people want to see him face off against Virgil Ortiz Jr. They feel like he ducked last year when he didn't take the opportunity in February to make that fight happen. Now that Virgil Ortiz is now free and Jaron Ennis is now free, a lot of fans feel like that fight should be happening right now. Why don't you take the opportunity to make the fight? And it makes perfect sense. And Jaron Ennis just said he, want to take a tune-up first at 154 and then, go in another direction. That's what's going on right now. But now we know that Virgil Ortiz will be the interim champion, and Jaron Ennis, him being #1 in the WBC, that fight can get made. I know that Virgil Ortiz and people recently, it was some words said allegedly about that fight being not guaranteed because it's not signed, and they don't really speak for other sides, which definitely makes sense. You don't really speak for other sides as far as the fight, but if you look at these ratings, they got Sergey Boychuk right there at #2, and also they have Jesus Ramos Jr. at #3. You got Majumov 7, Keith Thurman 8, and the Lima guy that Jaron Ennis is looking at. So I'll just tell you guys this, and I was saying this the other day, I wasn't overreacting. The Lima guy is rated right next to Keith Thurman, and they're saying that Virgil Ortiz is looking towards the Keith Thurman fight. I mean, the fans would actually be open to a Sergey Boychuk fight if that was possible. He is rated #2. So, to be honest with you, I would definitely watch Keith Thurman versus Virgil Ortiz. But before that fight was an idea, the Sergey Boychuk fight was definitely something fans would have also accepted. So it's not like everything's going to according to plan, but I would definitely say that Jaron Ennis versus Ortiz is going to be coming up soon, but we definitely don't like the fact that it's not already happened. The build-up process feels like it's just too much now. People don't want to be seeing fights get built up. Doesn't make a lot of sense. In these times, these guys are in their prime. Make it happen now, or, things happen in boxing. Definitely happens. Anything can happen. And a fight with Keith Thurman and Ortiz would definitely not be easy. But with Manny Pacquiao, he also is rated #1 after his victory, recent draw that people thought was a victory, my bad. But draw with Mario Barrios, and he's rated #1 at 147, and it seems like he has an opportunity to fight Rolly Romero. If that's possible. Rolly did say he wanted to fight Manny Pacquiao before Pacquiao hopped in the ring with Barrios. We'll see how that fight goes, but a lot of movement going on right now, especially at 154. And you got Sergey Boychuk and Ramos, Ennis at #1. Those are a lot of names. Like, after Virgil Ortiz and Ennis fight, when they do fight, there's still gonna be a lot of smoke at 154. So it's not really too much that they need to be building up, because at the end of the day, they're still gonna have to try to survive. You're gonna have to be in survival mode at 154. You still got Lubin down there who possibly can fight Bakaram soon coming up. They got a purse bid. He gave Fundora one of his toughest fights, actually dropped Fundora in the fight. So it's a lot of names at 54. I think what's best for them is to actually get that fight out the way, and for both of those guys, get it out the way and try to do what you can in 154, because you're going to have a lot of opportunities to possibly fight each other again or whatever. But they would definitely do themselves justice to, go ahead and get it out the way. If they don't do that first and try to drag it out, they might not ever fight each other, because the next fight could be something that people want to look towards. But we'll see, man. Manny Pacquiao, he's still out there. People talking about him and Tank Davis, Roland Romero. It's a lot of names floating around with Manny Pacquiao right now. A lot of guys want to get in the ring with him still. You know, he's still a big name. Still bringing him out, too. The crowd was electric in his last fight with Barrios. And, you know, for him to be out that long, his stamina was definitely good, though. Very impressive. So he still got enough to get some things done. But if he can fight Rolly and get that belt, that would make things interesting. But I know he wants to retire a champion, so we'll see. But a lot of things ahead in the sport. We'll see what kind of announcements they got coming up soon. If they announce this Lima fight with Jaron Ennis officially. But I don't know. We'll see, though. That's all I got. Like and subscribe.